guys, thought I would update you this morning on my happy planner because I feel like I've settled into it now. I've finished doing the bits and things and I've just done my first setup of a week that is purely in this. It's not something that had to be moved elsewhere. So first of all, you'll notice I've got a new cover. I will show you how I made this. I've got a video coming out on Thursday. It's a creative quickie video, how to do this to any cover really, but any stiff cover, any soft cover, any cover you like, you can do this to, and it's fabulous. I upgraded my rings. I got a pack of the large size rings because with all the bits that I'm adding, it's getting chunky anyway. So I'm thinking by the end of the year it's going to be bigger than it currently is. I mean, it's only that big. But also I want to put in some photo sections when I find my photo things that I'm going to put in here. So this is going to be a little bit chunkier on the rings anyway. Since I don't carry this about, that is perfectly feasible for me to do. I literally don't take it any further than the sofa. So I don't really worry about how big and chunky and heavy it's going to be. It's not my carry about planner. So this is how January ended up. I did my front pages. I covered up that ugly quote with my little doggy. And of course, because this is washi tape on laminate, I can peel this off if I want to. Nothing is permanent really. I covered up that quote page. Put a photo and my contact details, just in case, not that I ever take it anywhere, but you never know. Filled in all this. I covered over my January divider. I decided to go the scrapbook route and just, you know what, I'm just gonna cover it. And then I had this blank space, so I found a poem called January Morn that I really liked by Nelda Hartman, and I wrote it in there. Simple as that. I don't know where the scrapbook paper is from, I'm afraid. It's a Halloween paper, but I don't know from where. It didn't have any details on. So my month at a glance it's all sorts of things that I need to remember, basically. I've got my bills, I've got my, what videos I did. I can't remember what the sticky notes were for. Oh yes, these are for class videos, when I've done the class videos for that week. Yeah, I didn't really make use of the month at a glance that much because the Sunday start bugs me. And, mostly what I'd put in a month at a glance is work stuff. And to be honest, I put all that in my bullet journal. So I may not need to use the month at a glance that much. It's more of a reminder section, so if I'm looking at this, I don't have to go and find my bullet journal to remember dates or whatever. I got round the Sunday start by putting in the Sunday column my When Frogs Sing stuff, what we're doing that week. But honestly, I already know that. It's in my head, so I'm thinking, although I've just done this for this month as well, I might use this for the Paint Plan and Chronicle, for the weekly prompt for that. I don't know. I need to think about the month at a glance because I don't really need it, that's the thing, so I'm not really using it properly. This is the beginning of January through to the 10th. I do still have some blank spaces. I didn't bother going back. I've got a couple where I've boxed them in because I need to put things in there. I'm not worried about these 2 weeks going back and filling them in. As and when I've got time, I go back and fill them in. But if I don't get them filled in, I don't get them filled in. These are ones that I did in my other book that I was using, and they haven't really been transferred properly. But, I don't have time to mess about with going back on things. This is last week. I do have a picture to go in there. I just haven't printed it out yet. That's why there's a gap. I managed 7 magical mornings last week. I got up 7:30, 7:30, 8, 8:15, 10:30. I overslept because my alarm didn't go off. 6 and 8:30, which is unheard of for me. I don't normally get up before about 10 or 11. So every single day I had a magical morning. That was cool. It was my birthday on Friday, so I took my birthday cards and instead of just punching them and putting them in as cards, I cut them down the middle and turned them back to back. So I've got the insides here like this. So they're just a single sheet instead of a double. Simple, simple. But it means there's only one thing on the rings here, which is space saving. And it also means I don't have like 2 empty bits that I don't need. So now we're on to February. I've covered February again. I've got some bats that I want to put on here, but I can't find them, some little bat cutouts. I've gone for Edgar Allan Poe from Alone. You know the one, All I Loved Alone, that one. That's that section there. Haven't filled out my month currently because I'm obviously it's only the 1st. Let's not get over enthusiastic. My month at a glance. So what I've done here, I'd already put these in, but I didn't have anything to put here. I didn't use this section last month at all for anything. So I've put the Paint Plan and Chronicle theme for the month, and I'm going to put the weeks here for what the prompts are. See how that works. I've got my bills down here and a little thing for when they've paid, but having done this, I now actually think I would prefer it to be on the blocks so that I check the days as I go across, but I don't know. I've put in my star things. So we've got Mercury going into Aquarius. I've only put in the ones that affect me. So Mercury going into Aquarius, Venus going into Aquarius, the 4 moons. Jupiter is opposite Chiron on the 23rd. Obviously I've got Jupiter sitting in its own sign on my ascendant within 1 degree. So that's quite a big one for me. Anything Jupiter related is huge for me. So, yeah, just wrote those in there. And then this is this week. So, here's this week. I've gone for orange and black this week. This is the first week I've really gone for an overall theme that actually works, because this is the first week I've done it actually from scratch in this planner. So, my goals for the week are my spring clean for Montauk. I still need to move my table for last month's Paint Plan and Chronicle, and I need to catch up on my journal, my poor journal. I had so much to do last month and I got so into this, I completely neglected my journal. So I've got very little in my journal at all. So that needs to be sorted out this month. I need to get back into that. I've left the calendar because the calendar, obviously it's the first week of the month, so I don't know what the days are yet. I'm not familiar with it. Usually by the 2nd week I don't need the calendar anymore, but this week I need the calendar because I'm booking days ahead. Haven't written up yesterday yet. I'm going to do some writing in here. Need to do my meal plan. I'm going to do that in a minute. These I'm going to do new ones, new photos. I've got a list of things I need to buy, and actually I need to write on there that I need to buy milk. Because we just ran out this morning, so I need to go and get some when I go out this afternoon. Got a vet appointment on Thursday, so I used my little German Shepherd and Staffy stickers for the kids. Can you see those? Aren't they cute? And this weekend I want to do some baking. Maybe. Depends how much time I have, but I'd like to do some baking, ideally. And because it's magic, it's a magical week. It's technically my beginning of the year for me. It's when I suddenly come out of hibernation and start doing stuff. Haven't started for next week yet or anything like that. So there you go, that's where I'm up to with it. I will keep you up to date. I know quite a few of you are asking about it. Oh, my icons. I found some really cool Halloween printable icons on Pinterest. Now, You know what I'm like with names, I can never remember where things came from, but if you go and look on my Pinterest board under free printables, I'm at Rhomany, and everything that I print out, I put in or everything I find, I put in that board. So if you go and have a look, you'll be able to find these free printables in there. I can't honestly remember where I got them from. But I've put my chores up here. So I've got Monday was bin day, I did that. Today's laundry day, tomorrow I need to do the washing up. Thursday I need to hoover, Friday I need to mop the kitchen and bathroom, and then Saturday I need to do my shopping, which is why I've got my to buy list, because I'm due my shopping delivery on Monday. I thought that was a good way of using up that space, because there was a lot of blank space at the top there, and these icons are quite big, so it's a nice way of sorting out, because I don't really need to put it on any specific time or anything, but I need to have them where I can see them. So, and I'm also using this little tab here. It's just a post-it flag, one of the little, it's not paper one, it's like a laminate one, almost plastic. I'm just using that as my today marker, because I don't naturally read in vertical columns, I read across. So this is just to keep me, because I kept finding that I was writing in the wrong column all the time. Because I keep thinking that's Monday, so I'm Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no. So I just put that there so that I can write in the right column. That's it. So there you go, tune in on Thursday for a little how-to on how to do this, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.